Hey YouTube, it's me. I'm back. It's day 2 of my 60-day challenge of not retwisting my hair. I hope I'm not talking too loud. I'm sorry. Anyway, so just a little disclaimer for you all. This is not the first or second day of not retwisting. The last time I retwisted my hair was approximately 2 weeks ago. So this is not all new underneath here, but this is like the second day that I've committed to not retwisting my hair, because normally I would have retwisted my hair yesterday. So just to let you know. Alright, so in this video we're going to talk about morning routines. This is how I normally wake up. I know it's bad, okay, because my locks, they're not tucked in or anything. However, just to be real with you, this is how I wake up. Sometimes, unfortunately, I wake up like this. And I don't even have on my scarf because I'm a wild sleeper. Sometimes I have to sleep with one or two stocking caps or bonnets or scarves or whatever have you. Like I'll put on the wig cap and then I'll put on my bonnet, and if I'm lucky, I'll tuck it. But sometimes I don't. I'm lazy. I'm a wild sleeper. I'm sorry. I know that's bad. Alright, this is what I do. I get in the shower. I work some water into my locks. I don't drench it though. They're thirsty in the morning. So I just get some water in there so they're a little bit more pliable versus being hard, stiff. You know, I want them to kind of be soft as they can possibly be. So I work some water into there. Now, if I'm going to wash them, that's when I would use the Jane Carter Solution Moisture Nourishing Shampoo. Let's see if you can see that. It's gonna show up. Oh, here it is. Okay. So that's what I'll use. I got that from Target. But this morning I didn't. I didn't wash my hair this morning. So anyway, so that's what I would use if I was going to wash it. Then I would get out of the shower and I would do either one of two things. Really three. So if I was going to just put some moisture back into it, I'll use this. This is called the Jane Carter Solution. It's called Hydrate. I would use this. When I would just work it into my scalp, I would spray it directly on my locks. Once again, they need to have some moisture. They're thirsty. They got thirsty roots, y'all. So I would just moisturize and scrunch and just work it up in there. Or I might use this. This is Organics Olive Oil Shine Extra Virgin Hair Polish. Hopefully you can see that. That's a little bit better. Can you read backwards? Sorry. Anyway, so I would use that, and I will only put that on my scalp. I wouldn't actually spray it onto my locks. It's kind of heavy, so I would just kind of like scrunch it. Same thing, really. Scrunch it, work it in there, because eventually, since it's kind of heavy, it'll kind of just like work its way in there anyway. So I'll just do that. Now, sometimes I also do this. I don't use these products together. Like as far as after I get out of the shower, these products are not used together. So let's be clear on that. But sometimes I would use this. It's castor oil or castor oil by Bronner Brothers, I think. I think that's Bronner Brothers. Yeah, it's Bronner Brothers. Made in ATL, y'all, in Atlanta. Anyway, I've never been to their hair show. I always wanted to go though. But anyway, so I'll use this. And this is kind of creamy. Ooh. See, that's kind of creamy. It smells good too. And, you know, people are always like, you know, don't put cream-based things on your locks or whatever. And I'm sure somebody may comment. But it works for me. I like it. I put it on my scalp. And again, I just rub it in. I like it. And someone actually told me that castor oil like helps your hair grow. I don't know, but I like it. I'll just say I like it, so I use it. I don't use it like all the time, but I do like it. Maybe once a week. I like it. The last thing that I'm using, I take a prenatal vitamin every day. I just started that. I'm not pregnant, but I take it. I got it from my doctor because I want to be pregnant. So hopefully that will help stimulate some growth here. Um, I think my hair has done pretty well for a year and a half, but I would like for longer. I need this to catch up to here, not be real good. Anyway, so those are the products that I use. Now let's go on to retwisting. If I was to retwist, which I'm not going to retwist. If I was going to, lately I've been using my good old Eco Styler again. This one has olive oil in it, supposedly. So I've been using this, and I like it. It's light. It smells good. It smells real good. I like it. I don't use a lot though. I mean, don't use a lot because otherwise it could flake in your hair. You know, they always say, oh, no flake, no flake, no flake, no build up, whatever. Don't use a lot. You do not need a lot, especially when your hair is wet. When you do a wet retwisting, your hair is already wanting to turn over and curl, so you don't really need a whole lot. This is just to help hold, and of course for that good smell. So don't use a lot. Just use like a dab, you know, a little bit on your fingers. When that runs out, get a little bit more, but don't use a lot. You don't have to. Speaking of, I have done a dry retwisting as well when I'm really lazy. It works so well. But we'll talk about that later because I'm not going to retwist my hair for 60 days. So, yeah. Anyway, those are the products that I use. So, hope that helps. Thanks. Day 2.